The 30-day Japanese routine that can reprogram your life. There is something about Japan that deeply fascinates the world. People admire its discipline, cleanliness, politeness, technology, calmness, and extraordinary work ethic. Even after facing devastating wars, natural disasters, and economic struggles, the country rebuilt itself into one of the most respected nations on earth. But behind Japan's success lies something far more powerful than technology or intelligence. It is their mindset and daily routine. In many countries, people chase motivation. They wait for the perfect moment to improve their lives. But Japanese culture teaches something completely different. It teaches that greatness is not created in one dramatic moment, it is built quietly through small habits repeated every single day. The Japanese believe that discipline is more reliable than emotion, consistency is more powerful than talent, and simplicity is often more valuable than excess. Now imagine this carefully. What if for the next 30 days you followed a Japanese inspired routine designed to improve your mind, body, emotional balance, focus, discipline, and purpose? What if these 30 days slowly transformed the way you think, work, speak, eat, rest, and live? This is not just a productivity challenge, it is a complete reset for your lifestyle and mindset. This routine combines ideas from Japanese philosophies like Kaizen, Ikigai, mindfulness, minimalism, discipline, emotional control, and respect for life. By the end of these 30 days, you may not become perfect, but you may become mentally stronger, emotionally calmer, and more self aware than ever before. So take a deep breath, clear your mind, and begin this journey. Week 1, Rebuilding Your Foundation. Day 1, Wake up before the world. The first step of the Japanese routine begins with the morning. In modern life, many people wake up in chaos. The alarm rings, they immediately check their phones, scroll through notifications, compare themselves with others online, and unknowingly fill their minds with stress before the day even begins. But Japanese discipline values peaceful mornings because the way you begin your day often shapes your mental state for the next several hours. For the next 30 days, wake up at least 1 hour earlier than usual. When you wake up, avoid touching your phone immediately. Instead, sit quietly near a window or in an open space. Observe the silence. Listen to your breathing. Feel the stillness of the morning. In Japanese culture, silence is not considered emptiness, it is seen as clarity. This simple morning habit trains your brain to stop reacting instantly to the outside world. Most people spend their lives constantly reacting to messages, opinions, pressure, fear, and distractions. But the Japanese routine teaches intentional living instead of reactive living. When you wake up early consistently, you begin to notice something powerful. Your thoughts become calmer, your focus improves, your emotions become more stable, you stop feeling rushed all the time. The morning slowly becomes your private space for self control and mental preparation. The quality of your morning often predicts the quality of your life. Day 2, Practice the power of Kaizen. One of the most influential Japanese philosophies is Kaizen, which means continuous improvement. This idea transformed Japanese industries after World War II and eventually became famous around the world. But Kaizen is not only for companies or factories, it is a philosophy for human life itself. Most people fail because they try to change everything overnight. They create impossible goals, become overwhelmed, lose motivation, and quit. Kaizen teaches the opposite approach. Improve slowly, improve consistently. Even a 1% improvement every day can completely transform your future. Read one extra page daily. Learn one new English word. exercise for 10 minutes, sleep earlier, reduce one bad habit, speak more politely, save a little money, practice gratitude for a few minutes. These actions seem small individually, but together they begin reshaping your identity. The real magic of Kaizen is psychological. Small improvements reduce fear. Your brain stops seeing growth as painful or impossible. Instead of waiting for motivation, you build momentum through action. Over time, your confidence grows because you begin proving to yourself that you can improve consistently. And consistency is one of the rarest forms of power in modern society. Day 3. Clean your environment, clean your mind. In many Japanese schools, students clean their own classrooms. There are often no janitors for daily cleaning because children are taught responsibility, humility, teamwork, and discipline from an early age. Cleaning is not seen as punishment, it is seen as character development. Your environment silently influences your mental state every single day. A messy room creates hidden stress, mental fatigue, and distraction, but a clean environment creates calmness and clarity. Today, clean your room slowly and mindfully. Organize your books, clothes, and workspace. Remove unnecessary things. Throw away items that no longer serve a purpose. Japanese minimalism teaches that clutter is not only physical, clutter also exists inside the mind. Many people continuously consume information, entertainment, and mental possessions without realizing how mentally exhausted they have become. Simplicity creates mental freedom. When your surroundings become cleaner, your thoughts also begin feeling lighter. Day 4. Eat with awareness. One reason many Japanese people maintain good health and long life is their relationship with food. In many cultures, eating has become rushed, emotional, and unconscious. People eat while watching screens, scrolling social media, or worrying about problems. They consume food quickly without truly experiencing it. But Japanese culture often treats food with gratitude and mindfulness. Meals are respected. Before eating, pause for a moment. Observe your food carefully. Eat slowly. Taste every bite. Notice the texture and flavors. Avoid distractions while eating. This practice may seem simple, but it retrains your mind to become present. Presence is becoming increasingly rare in modern society. Most people are physically somewhere but mentally somewhere else. Mindful eating improves digestion, patience, emotional awareness, and self control. It also teaches gratitude because you begin appreciating things you usually ignore. A peaceful mind is often built through small peaceful moments. Day 5. Walk daily and observe life. Walking is deeply connected with Japanese lifestyle culture. Many Japanese people walk regularly because cities are designed for public transportation and walking. But walking is not only physical exercise, it is emotional therapy. Walk for at least 20 to 30 minutes every day. Sometimes walk without music or headphones. Observe people quietly. Notice trees, sunlight, sounds, and movement around you. Modern humans spend enormous amounts of time staring at screens disconnected from nature and reality. The brain becomes overloaded with artificial stimulation. Walking reconnects your nervous system with the physical world. You may notice something surprising during silent walks. Your mind slowly begins organizing itself. Anxiety reduces, creative thoughts appear naturally, emotional pressure decreases. Sometimes the answers you seek do not come while staring at a screen, they come while walking quietly with yourself. Day 6. Learn the discipline of time. Japanese trains are famous worldwide for their punctuality. Even delays of a few minutes are taken seriously. This reflects a deeper cultural value. Respecting time means respecting life itself. Many people waste years without realizing it. Hours disappear through endless scrolling, procrastination, distractions, and meaningless entertainment. Slowly, life begins feeling empty and directionless. For the next 30 days, treat time seriously. Create a schedule, complete tasks before deadlines, reduce unnecessary phone usage, start arriving early instead of late. Discipline is often misunderstood as restriction. In reality, discipline creates freedom. A disciplined person experiences less chaos, less regret, and less stress because they control their habits instead of becoming controlled by them. Every minute you spend carelessly is a piece of your future disappearing forever. Day 7. Experience digital silence. Your brain was never designed to process endless notifications, videos, comparisons, opinions, and information 24 hours a day. Modern technology constantly overstimulates the nervous system. For one evening, switch off your phone 1 hour before sleep. No social media, no scrolling, no unnecessary noise. Instead, read a book, journal your thoughts, meditate, or simply sit quietly. At first, silence may feel uncomfortable because modern humans have become addicted to stimulation. But slowly, your brain begins calming down, your sleep improves, your thoughts become clearer. Japanese mindfulness teaches that emptiness is not useless, empty space allows the mind to breathe. And sometimes peace begins the moment noise disappears. Week 2. Strengthening the mind. Day 8. Discover your Ikigai. One of the most famous Japanese concepts is Ikigai, often translated as a reason for living. It represents the intersection between what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what gives your life meaning. Many people wake up every day without purpose. They survive, but they do not feel alive. Over time, this creates emotional emptiness. Spend time reflecting deeply. Ask yourself difficult questions. What truly excites you? What kind of person do you want to become? What work gives you satisfaction? What impact do you want to leave behind? Purpose does not always appear suddenly. Sometimes it grows slowly through exploration and experience. But having direction changes the way you suffer, work, and live. Without purpose, even success feels meaningless. With purpose, even struggle becomes meaningful. Day 9. Train emotional control. One of the strongest forms of power is emotional discipline. Japanese culture often values calmness and self control instead of emotional chaos. Today, practice pausing before reacting emotionally. If someone irritates you, breathe slowly before responding. If something stressful happens, avoid immediate anger. Most human suffering is not caused directly by situations, it is caused by uncontrolled reactions to situations. A calm person thinks more clearly, communicates better, and makes wiser decisions. Emotional control is not suppressing feelings, it is learning how not to become a prisoner of them. Day 10. Respect others deeply. Respect is one of the foundations of Japanese society. Small gestures like bowing, apologizing sincerely, listening carefully, and speaking politely are deeply valued. Modern society often rewards loudness and arrogance, but true maturity appears through respect. Speak gently today, listen fully when others talk, avoid interrupting people, appreciate others sincerely. Respect creates stronger relationships, better communications, and emotional harmony. And often, the way you treat others reveals the quality of your inner character. Day 11. Learn one thing daily. Japanese culture values lifelong learning. Never stop learning because learning keeps the mind alive. Read about psychology, English, science, history, communication, finance. One lesson daily may look small, but after years, you become a completely different person. Day 12, control emotional reactions. A strong person is not someone who never feels anger. A strong person is someone who controls it. When something irritates you today, pause before reacting. Breathe slowly. Most life problems are created not by situations but by uncontrolled emotional reactions. Japanese discipline teaches emotional balance over emotional explosion. Day 13. Appreciate simplicity. Modern society constantly says buy more, show more, compete more. But Japanese minimalism teaches something different. Less can be peaceful. A simple room, simple habits, simple thinking. Happiness does not always come from adding more, sometimes it comes from needing less. Day 14, write a reflection journal. Tonight, write about your day. What did you learn? What mistakes did you make? What made you happy? What needs improvement? Self awareness is one of the most powerful skills in life. People who understand themselves deeply can control their future better. Week 3, strengthening body and discipline. Day 15, build physical strength slowly. The Japanese routine does not promote extreme lifestyles, instead, it emphasizes balance and stability. Exercise regularly, even if lightly. Stretching, yoga, walking, body weight exercises, or cycling are enough to begin. Your body directly affects your mind. Physical inactivity increases laziness, fatigue, stress, and emotional instability. Movement increases energy, focus, and confidence. You do not need perfection, you need consistency. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Day 16, practice gratitude. Japanese culture often emphasizes gratitude in small moments. Today, appreciate ordinary things: your family, food, health, water, a peaceful morning. Many people chase happiness while ignoring the blessings already around them. Gratitude changes how you see life. Day 17, learn patience. In a fast world, patience has become rare, but real growth takes time. Trees do not grow overnight, skills do not develop overnight, success does not appear overnight. Be patient with your progress, slow growth is still growth. Day 18, reduce complaining. Complaining feels temporarily satisfying, but it slowly weakens the mind. It trains the brain to focus only on problems instead of solutions. Japanese resilience has amazed the world many times, especially after disasters and hardships. Instead of collapsing emotionally, many people focus quietly on rebuilding. Strength is not built during comfort. Strength is built during difficulty. Every challenge can either destroy your mindset or strengthen it. Your reaction decides the outcome. Day 19, spend time with nature. Visit a park, observe trees, feel sunlight, listen to birds. In Japan, practices like forest walking are connected with relaxation and mindfulness. Nature reminds humans that life is not meant to move at artificial speed constantly. Sometimes your mind needs trees more than screens. Day 20, improve communication. Speak clearly, listen carefully, think before talking. Good communication improves relationships, confidence, and opportunities. What can heal people or destroy them? Use them wisely. Day 21, rest without guilt. Rest is not laziness, even machines need recovery. Take proper sleep seriously. Relax your mind, protect your mental peace. Burnout destroys creativity, health, and happiness. Balance is true wisdom. Week 4, becoming a new version of yourself. Day 22, face your weaknesses. Most people avoid uncomfortable truths, but growth begins when you honestly face your weaknesses. Maybe you procrastinate, maybe you overthink, maybe you fear failure. Do not hate yourself for it. Improve slowly. Ignoring weaknesses keeps you stuck, facing them makes you stronger. Day 23, learn discipline over motivation. Motivation changes every day, discipline stays. The Japanese routine works because habits are repeated consistently even when people do not feel motivated. Your future depends more on routines than emotions. Day 24, stop comparing yourself. Modern social media constantly pushes people into comparison. People compare money, appearance, success, relationships, and lifestyles. But comparison destroys inner peace. There will always be someone richer, smarter, faster, or more successful. If your happiness depends on comparison, you will never feel enough. Japanese philosophy often focuses more on personal improvement than competition. Focus on becoming better than your past self instead of competing with everyone else. Real growth is personal. Day 25. Develop inner calmness. A calm mind makes better decisions. Practice deep breathing today whenever stress appears. Powerful people are not always loud, sometimes they are the calmest people in the room. Inner peace is a hidden superpower. Day 26, learn financial discipline. Japanese culture often values saving and careful spending. Avoid unnecessary purchases, track your expenses. Money itself is not evil, but lack of financial discipline creates stress and dependency. Control money before money controls you. Day 27, focus on consistency. Doing something occasionally creates temporary results. Doing something consistently changes identity. Consistency is more powerful than intensity. Even 1 hour daily for 30 days can transform your skills, mindset, and confidence. Day 28, respect yourself. Do not constantly insult yourself internally. Your thoughts shape your identity. Speak to yourself with honesty and encouragement. Self respect affects how the world treats you. Day 29, create a meaningful future. Imagine your future carefully. Who do you want to become? A peaceful person, a disciplined person, a confident English speaker, a successful creator. Your daily habits are building that future right now. Every small action matters. Day 30, the transformation. After 30 days, you may not become perfect, but something inside you will begin changing. You may become calmer during stress, more disciplined with time, more mindful while eating, more aware of your thoughts, more respectful toward others, more focused on growth instead of distraction. And perhaps the most important change of all, you may begin respecting yourself more because every time you follow a healthy routine, you silently tell yourself, my life matters. That is where real transformation begins. The Japanese routine is not about becoming robotic or emotionless, it is about creating harmony between discipline and peace, ambition and simplicity, productivity and mindfulness. Modern life constantly pulls people toward noise, distraction, comparison, and emotional exhaustion. But Japanese philosophy reminds us that a meaningful life is often built quietly through small daily habits. Most people search for life changing secrets while ignoring the power of ordinary routines. But routines shape identity, identity shapes destiny. So now ask yourself honestly, if you follow disciplined habits for the next 30 days, how different could your life become? And more importantly, what kind of person are your current habits slowly turning you into? If you enjoyed this video, Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Echo English for more deep and powerful content about psychology, self growth, English learning, mindfulness, and life changing ideas. And remember, a better life is rarely created in one powerful moment. It is created through small actions repeated every single day.